Hey Foursquare, Happy New Year again. I have a couple things I want to share with you as part of my weekly update this week. The first is practical and the second is spiritual. Let's take the practical first. I want you to know that since coming back to in-person services in early November, that we haven't had a single COVID case that has been traced back to our services or to a gathering. And I say that because I want to say thank you that for all of you who have kind of put up with these guidelines and restrictions that we don't all really like, maybe all of us don't like them. But because of that, we've been able to do church safely and continue. And I'm grateful for that. Even in the midst of this surge right now, we are continuing with our live in-person services. I know not all of you can come back, but we are grateful for those of you who have. It's been fun to do church with you and to see you again. So much better than 6 months in an empty building. Believe me when I tell you that. But I also need to continue with an update about our kids ministry. We told you last week we were suspending our kids ministry for 2 Sundays. We've decided that we're going to take that all the way through the end of January at this point. By the end of the month, we'll get back to you and let you know when we can start up again. Our hope is early February sometime. We'll let you know as soon as that happens. But it takes a lot of people to put on our kids ministry. And right now, we have a lot of people in our church that have COVID or have been exposed and are quarantining. And it's just not possible with the amount of volunteers that's needed to put on a great and safe kids ministry to do that right now. So your kids' safety is our number one priority and continuing to disciple them well. And we don't think we can do that right now, but we'll be back soon in a few weeks and we'll give you an update about that. But as for now, just so you know, if you're still considering to come in person, things have been going well and we're grateful to have you. But for all of you who can't, man, we're so glad you can connect with us wherever you are. We're just grateful that we can stay somewhat connected in the midst of this crazy time as we move into a new year. Now, the second thing, spiritually, is I've been praying a lot for you as a church, as our church, and what God wants us to do, to be, to look like in this new year. He keeps moving my heart here of late to John chapter 15, where Jesus talks about the fact that He is the vine and we are the branches. And we're going to look at that this Sunday. His really command to us to remain in Him or to abide in Him. That if we are apart from Him, we can do nothing. That we cannot bear fruit if we are not connected to Him. We've gone through almost an entire year now of being disconnected from each other and in a lot of ways from our worship life that we were used to. And as much as we know it's not about a building or a location, it is still those patterns that we develop in our life that become life-giving and sustaining for us. And man, my heart and my concern for you is that as we go further and further without some of those regular patterns, that we get farther and farther away from Jesus, from the vine. Not from the building, not from Middle Street or our church, but from Jesus, because our life just gets out of sync. So this is my prayer for you, and I hope that you join us. By the way, if you're watching this, be prepared to take communion with us this Sunday. We're going to do that as a church body all together here and wherever you're watching. So have some juice that you can drink and some crackers that you can take from, and we're going to do that all together as we just renew our commitment to Jesus, to remain in Him in 2021. It is the most important thing. There's no message, there's no sermon, there's no nothing I could tell you that would be more important than for you just to remember to remain in Him, because apart from Him you can do nothing. That is my prayer for you and is my hope for you. And I look forward to being with you this Sunday. God bless you.